Hi guys, my name is Ferly and I'm so excited you made it to this workout. This leg workout is going to feel very, very different, very, very unique. We will be doing this workout on the floor. We're not standing up. And if you're wondering if it's gonna work, hang with me for 5 or 10 minutes. The sweat will prove me right. This works, you guys. I learned this technique back when I was in a Russian ballet boarding school, but don't be intimidated by that because you don't need to be a dancer. You don't need to be a ballet dancer. When you're standing up and doing these ballet inspired exercises, you feel certain muscle groups working, but when you get on the floor, it's a whole new world. So I really hope you enjoy it. All you need for this is something that you can place under your head so you can lay comfortably on your side. And then anything that's small and light. It could be a sock, a sock, or a water bottle cap, anything little that you can hold between your heels comfortably. Place your phone nice and low so you don't have to keep looking up, right? Because we are gonna be laying down. So what I would suggest is, prop your phone maybe right here next to you so you don't have to be doing this to watch me. Just prop it right here so you're watching me sideways, okay? Awesome. All right, you guys, so first let's talk about what I expect from you as far as your torso goes, just to keep your lumbar spine safe. Not only is going to engage those abs much more effectively and help you get so much more out of your workout, but it will keep you safe, okay? That a lot of us have a lot of pain on the lumbar spine, so I wanna make sure we're protecting that, okay? So I want you to bring your hand under your spine. You should feel a space, right? We all have that undulation. It's beautiful, it's natural, it's great. On the floor, however, I want to ask you to tuck your pelvis forward so you feel your entire spine, every single vertebrae touching the floor, right? And I want you to do the same thing with your neck. So I want you to hammock your head with your fingers, okay? Tuck that chin forward and then lay that head down. So it's going to feel a little more tucked down, like that double chin feeling, than here. Okay, so everything is laying as flat as possible, as neutral as possible on the floor. This is the engagement you're going to keep the whole time. So if you're looking at me right now, all good, but hammock that head again, lay it nice and down and give me that slight double chin, okay? It's going to feel uncomfortable at first, but this is really good for the health of your spine as a whole. Awesome, you guys. All I want us to do is bring those knees to, this is 90 degrees. I'm gonna bring it a little bit closer to me, okay? From here, I just want us to do toe taps. So your arms are resting comfortably. That tuck on the pelvis is going. You're already feeling those abs fire up, and this is where you will stay. If there's any shift on your pelvis, I want you to reset. You don't have to follow me. I want you to reset. Feel that nice and gluey, right, feeling to the floor, where your spine is glued to the floor, and then reset and restart the exercise, okay? So from here, without allowing any tilt on the pelvis whatsoever, I'm keeping it nice and tucked. I'm just tapping one toe at a time on the floor, okay? I love doing this exercise with 1 or 2 hands on my lower abs, and if I feel that those lower abs are not drawing upwards and in towards my belly button, if I feel like there's any shift, I stop what I'm doing, I reset, I contract again, tilt my pelvis, feel my spine on the floor, and resume. That's what I want you to do. You are your best coach, okay? I can give you cues all day, but you're the one in charge of your body. And then here, just to start warming up the feet, you can mess around with flex and pointed. If your feet start cramping up, you can always reset and flex those feet. But let's start strengthening the feet as well. So often we just focus on quads and booty and hamstrings. We never really focus on strengthening the ankles and the arches of the feet. And if you think about it, you're standing on your feet all day, right? They need some love too. They need some strengthening. They need some stretching. Just keep tapping it out. Like I said, if you feel any untilt of the pelvis, stop, reset, and begin. Exhale at the top. Inhale on your way down. So keep drawing those lower abs up towards the belly button and the belly button down towards the floor. And you'll feel that beautiful and yummy connection of the spine, of the entire spine on the floor. Keep tucking that chin down as well. Long neck on the back. Good. Give me one more on each side. Keep strengthening those feet, those arches, pointing those toes. Very good. And relax. Awesome. We will come back to this exercise later, okay? So if you felt more on the upper abs, I'm going to challenge you to put all that focus on the lower abs especially, okay? That's where you should be feeling the most, not on the hip flexors, on the lower abs. Okay, so we're going to start with pliés. Pliés is the bending of the knee, okay? I want us to stretch our legs, and I want you to focus on straightening your leg as much as you can. Touch the back of your leg. Can you make it any straighter, any longer? If the answer is no, you're good to go, okay? From here, I just want you to rotate at the hip, turning those toes out, and bring it back in. Just that. 2, and out. So windshield wipers, right? 3, so we're setting up for plié. Plié is coming up soon. 4, I just want you to feel what it feels like to really straighten and elongate those legs as you're rotating from the hip to perform that turnout, okay? 7, 8, and still engage that pelvis down. 9, legs are nice and straight. 10, good. Now you're gonna hold that turn out. Keep those feet nice and flexed, the back of the legs nice and straight. Your knees should be touching, okay? From here, bring your knees to your heels together. You plié, and then you straighten. And 2. Now I have a little bit of a hyperextension in my legs. You see when I fully straighten my knees, do you see how my heels come apart? If you have that, I'm going to encourage you to overextend your legs, okay? Because right now we're not putting any weight on the joints, so the hyperextension won't affect you as if it would when you were standing up and putting your weight on those joints and hyperextending the joints, okay? So here, because we're in the air, there's no pressure on the joint, I want you to hyperextend because I want your joints to go from full bend to full extension, okay? So we're really articulating and using as much of a range of motion as we possibly can. I think this is 8, 9. Do you feel it on your inner thighs? And 10. Good. Now we're gonna hold that deep plié and hold right here and just pulse it out. This is where you can grab your sock, bring it right between your heels, and just make sure whatever it is that object is that you don't drop it, okay? So you're drawing your heels towards each other. Make sure that pelvis is still tucked. Those lower abs are pulling up towards the belly button, and the belly button is pushing down towards the floor. Good. The shin should start burning up too, right? So often we forget to work the shin too, the calves. Ballet takes care of that. Ballet exercises takes care of that. If that object starts falling, just reset and go back. So you're just here. 10, 9, do me a favor and keep pushing, actively pushing those knees away from you. 5, 4, 3, 2, get that little object and parallel. Do you feel the burn? Isn't that crazy? And we're just laying down, right? But that should feel so good. Your legs are gonna start feeling longer and longer, and sometimes it's so nice to work out that way, right? Work out nice and long. Awesome, you guys. From here, you're gonna come back to that air position. This is so good too because the blood is coming down, which is so good for inflammation in your legs. So you're doing so much good for your legs right now, you guys, you have no idea. Okay, flex and point those feet. Let's just work those shins and those arches, okay? And I want you to undulate through your feet. So as if, like, you know when you watch a kitty pushing against a mommy or pushing against anything at the house. If you have a cat, you know what I'm talking about, right? They massage whatever that object is with their paws. That's what I want you to do with your toes and your arches. So you see I have Barbie feet, we call this Barbie feet, and then I point my toes and it's as if I'm grabbing a piece of fabric and pushing it back. You're gonna feel it a lot on your shins. And then same thing here that we've been talking about. The back of the legs are nice and straight. You can't straighten your legs anymore. They can't be any longer. This is it. So no slight bend on the knees, okay? The only way I would let you have a slight bend on the knee is that if you don't have that 90-degree flexibility. Awesome. Relax. Good. We're gonna do what we call passés, okay? So we're gonna do it first in the air and then we're gonna do it on the floor. So passe, imagine I'm standing on the floor. I'm gonna pick up one leg. I massage that foot towards my leg, point that toe, and I'm pushing that knee out as much as I can. Keeping this leg 90 degrees as if I'm standing on it. And then I'm gonna push it again and flex that foot. Same thing to the other side. Massage that foot, scratch the side of my leg, pushing that knee away from me. Yeah, that's where the turnout is. Keep that foot pointed and flex it out. Okay, 5 on each side. Here we go. Scratch 1, keep the other foot flexed, and down the leg, and down. That's 2, 2, and down. The straight leg is actively pushing that heel towards the ceiling, right? So that length that we kept talking about from the beginning of the workout never goes away. I have so much energy. I always pretend there's rays of light coming out from my hip bone all the way out my heel. I have all this energy pushing up. So it doesn't stop at my heel. That's 3 on this side. Keep working those shins, they burn. Just hang in there, it's gonna go away. And 4, are those lower abs tucked? Is that chin tucked? Are you giving me a little bit of a double chin situation? In this case, it's good, okay? I want that. And 5, push that knee out away from you. And 1 more. So good. Relax. Nice. You're going to do the same exact thing but laying down, okay? So this will be more challenging to keep that tuck, yeah? You may not feel your whole entire spine touching the floor, depending on how much of a curvature you have on your lumbar spine, but I want you to try your best, okay? So you can bring your legs in just to reset that pelvis. Keep those lower abs actively drawing up towards the belly button and the belly button down towards the spine. Try to keep this tilt as much as you can. Bring your legs to a straight position. Good. And then you're gonna do your best to kiss your heels all the way down there. Nice. And then from here, I actually want you to squeeze your glutes, okay? So keep that tilt. If this is too much, then you stay here. But I actually want you to squeeze your glutes together. Hope you feel that. Do you feel that? You should immediately feel it, obviously, where your hamstring and your glute meet and your inner thighs, okay? So this is my glutes disengaged, and this is engaged. Yeah, squeeze your glutes in and tight together. I'm trying my best to keep my heels together. Remember, I have the hyperextension. And then from here, toes in, I'm gonna push it out, but this turnout comes from the hip, not from the knee or the ankles. Here we go. I passe up, and I'm pushing that knee out without allowing this hip to come up too much and twist me away, right? So I'm trying to keep my best to keep my hips nice and even, squeezing my glutes nice and tight, pushing that knee and out. So there's a lot going on because you're trying to keep yourself nice and balanced. No movement on the torso, no movement on the hip, except that leg coming up and down. Squeeze your heels together. Other side, up, up, and down, down. 3 more on each side. Up, up, down, down, up. Once you start finding that you're nice and stable, you're not rolling side to side, you can start challenging yourself to turn out, open up that knee even more, squeeze those glutes harder, engage those abs, tuck that chin, and squeeze those heels together. Other side, up and down, down. 1 more on each side, up, up, and down. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those abs, and up, up, and down, down. Very nice. We're gonna point those feet. Get those feet slightly off the ground. You can place your hands down, and we're just gonna scissor those legs, okay? We worked on the turn out, so I want you to turn out from your hips, squeeze those glutes, engage those abs, push the floor away, give me that double chin, bring your heels together, point those feet, and we scissor up for 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, and just hover the floor. 1. So 3 beats per count. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. 1, 2, 3. Legs are nice and strong, right? Nice and long. You can't straighten your legs anymore. If I offer you $1 million, you're like, Ferly, I can't. My legs are as straight as it goes. 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Engage those inner thighs. Squeeze those glutes. Lower abs up towards the belly button. 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. You should feel so much length on those legs, girls. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Last one, up, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Engage, engage, engage. Inner thighs, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yes, and relax. So good. We're gonna do our last exercise, which is gonna be called grand battements. Grand battements is a huge disengagement of the leg, okay? So you're gonna brush your leg up as high as it will go with keeping both legs straight, and you're gonna slowly lower it down. So there's a lot of power coming up, and you're gonna control the descent, okay? We're gonna first do that facing the ceiling, then I'm gonna face you so we can do that side leg, and then we're gonna face the mat to do the back, okay? And engage those glutes. All right, here we go. Arms are nice and off to the side. Bring your feet together to touch. Toes are touching. If you have that hyperextension, bring your heels off the floor so my legs are as straight as they will go. I'm going to engage my glutes. There's a lot of energy shooting out the heels, so the checklist goes from down to up. Energy shooting out the heels, glutes engaged, pelvis tucked, lower abs up towards the belly button down towards the spine, shoulders are touching the floor, right? And my chin is slightly tucked, and now I'm gonna turn out from the hip. Good. The leg that's gonna work, you can keep that foot pointed, okay? So watch me first and then join me. So I'm gonna go up, and slowly come down. Ready? Join me. And 1, slightly come down. 3, 4, that's 2, 2, 3, 4, that's 3. Keep those legs nice and straight. 4, don't allow any movement on your torso, okay? Keep that pelvis tucked. 2, especially when you're descending that leg. And 6, 2, 3, 4, and 7, 2, 3, 4, and 8. Keep those legs turned out. Push those toes down towards the floor. 9, squeeze those glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, and 10. Good. I'm gonna go into the other side. Here we go. 10. Make sure those shoulders are not shrugging up towards your ears. 9. So if I'm looking at you from the ceiling, I would see this gorgeous long neckline. 2, 3, 4, 2, good. So my standing leg, the leg that doesn't move, that foot is flexed, engaging the shin muscle. The working leg is pointed. Both legs are nice and straight. And 6, 2, 3, 4, and 7, 2, 3, 4. Power up, control it down. Both legs are straight. Engage those abs. 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Immediately go to your side. We're gonna stack those hips, one on top of the other. You can bring your head up. I would suggest it goes down, okay? If you want to support something and keep that neck even more in alignment with your spine, you can put a pillow there, bring this arm forward, okay? But the important thing is that one hip is stacked on top of the other and not this, okay? Sinking on that side so that hip is higher. We don't want that. So let's test this out. Toes are together, heels are together, and push both heels evenly. Do you see how it naturally brings your torso up and away from the floor? Depending on your body type, right? I have large hips, narrow waist, so I really have a nice gap. But everyone, regardless of your body type, you should definitely feel a little lift on this side right here. We're gonna engage that oblique. Let's go through our checklist from the heel down, from the heel up. We're gonna push those heels away from you. Lots of energy out, good. And then you're gonna turn out that top leg because you can't turn out the bottom leg, right? Unless, this is like a good support. This is level 1. Level 2 would be to point both your feet and turn both your legs out, okay? You have more of a wobbly situation here, but it's so good to challenge your core. Your core means your glute, abs, and back, okay? So level 1 means to keep your bottom foot, in my case is my left leg, on the floor, flat and parallel, and I'm only gonna turn out my working leg. Level 2 would be to point both feet, turn out both legs, okay? Keeping those shoulders back. So again, energy out those heels, whether you're pointed or flexed. We're gonna engage those glutes nice and tight. We're gonna pull the front of the body, those lower abs up towards the belly button down towards that spine, back towards that spine. Shoulders are rolled back. If you want that extra support, you can tent your fingers in front of you. This arm can be above you or in front of you, and we're ready to go. Here we go. 10, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3. So I want power up. That's going to challenge your body to trigger all kinds of stabilizing muscles to keep you nice and still. 3, 4, that's 6, 2, 3. Engage that oblique. Boom. 2. As your leg comes up, obviously it's going to create a shift on your torso, but fight for those hips to stay stacked on top of each other, especially when you reset. And 4, down, down, down. 3, down. Legs are nice and straight. They can't be any straighter. 2, down, down, down. 1, down. Good. We're going to reset it to the other side. We talked about form. Hopefully we're good. Set that pillow if you want to, or you're going to lay on top of your arm. If your arm is above you, that's your pillow. If your arm is in front of you, you have something supporting your neck. All right, straight line from the top of the head down to the heel. I'm pushing a lot of energy out my heels. Level 1, keep that bottom leg flexed and just point and turn out the top leg. Level 2, both. Lots of energy out those heels. My hip bones are stacked one on top of the other. I hope you can see that. There's no shift, right? Hips are nice and stacked, which makes the side of my body elevate from the floor. I'm gonna engage that oblique and support that straight line, that neutral spine. Right now, your spine looks very, very neutral from the back. All right, here we go. Tent those hands, those fingers. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back and we're in it. 1, down, down, down. That's 2, down, down, down. That's 3, down, down, down. 4, down, down, down. 5, engage those abs, stack those hips, lots of energy out those toes and heels. 7, think about rays of light coming out your toes and your heels. 8, stack those hips, down, down. 9, down, 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 and 10. So good. This is your last one. We're gonna go down to your belly. You're not gonna have as much of a range of motion from the back, okay? Because your hips can only allow your leg to go about 45 degrees without having to tilt. Now, because we are gonna add power, you are gonna be able to keep that. This is my hip bone down, excuse me. But if I use power, boom, my hip bone's gonna slightly come off the floor, right? But immediately I'm gonna tilt it back in. If this does not make sense to you, I want you to keep your pelvis nice and flat, both your hip bones touching the floor the whole time, and you're just gonna bring your leg to 45 degrees and down, 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 okay? You only go up if you really understand what it's like to tuck that pelvis before you allow the leg to come all the way down, okay? If that's not you, both hip bones on the floor the whole entire time, yes? You're gonna keep your chin nice and neutral, or your neck nice and neutral, by laying your forehead on your hands. All of us are gonna turn out both feet, so you start with it flexed. Engage those glutes. Lift the lower abs towards the belly button. You should feel a little bit of an air, right? From you and the mat or from you and the floor. Squeeze those heels in, shoulders back and down so you have a long neck and you can breathe. You can rest your head, and we're in it. Point both feet now. 3, 2, 1, begin. And 10, down, down, down. 9, down, down, down. 8, both legs nice and straight. Don't bend that leg that you're kicking. It's so normal to want to do that. I would rather see a smaller range of motion then you're bending that leg and not getting the benefit from the exercise. Both heels in. Try to touch your heels together when you reset, engaging those inner thighs. Hold those lower abs up towards the belly button. Leg nice and long, neck nice and long, excuse me. 3 more. 3. And 2. Last one. Immediately to the other side. Here we go. And up, down, down. Leg nice and long. 2. Down, down, down. 3. Lots of energy out both legs. Point those feet. 4. Down, down. Engage those glutes, both of them. 5. Bring your heels together. Lower abs towards the belly button. 6. Create space in the front of your body. And 7. Long neck, shoulders down. 8. The back side of your knees are straight. Woo. 9. 10. 2, 3. Amazing. Are you sweating? It's crazy, right? We're gonna finish our workout how we started with those toe taps, okay? Checking back in with your lower abs and your lumbar spine. Place that lumbar spine down and flat towards the floor. You feel all your vertebrae on the ground. Neck nice and long. Hammock that head. Place it down the floor. Give me a slight double chin. Shoulders down and back. Relax those arms down. Keep this engagement, lower abs up towards the belly button, and allow those knees to pass 90 degrees. Good. If you want, place your hands on your lower abs. If you feel any shift, you stop the exercise, reset, and begin. Here we go. 10 toe taps. 1, tap, and down, down, and 2, tap, down. And you can actually relax your feet here. 3. I want you to focus as hard as you can on that pelvis. 4. It's tilted up towards you right now. Those lower abs are up towards the belly button. 5. That's called drawing in your abs. And 6. Any tilt whatsoever, stop the exercise. Reset. 7. Relax the hip flexor. 8. Let the lower abs do the work. And 9. Draw that belly button in. And 10. Whew, so good. Bring the knees to the chest. Rock side to side. I want you to give me one good morning stretch, okay? Stretch your arms up above your head. Your legs out and away from you. Feel nice and long. That should feel really, really good. And we're gonna rock the boat forward and up 3 times. Ready? Forward and up. 3. Roll it back down. 2. Last time. 1. And you made it. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much for trying out this workout. I know it was very different. I know it's not squats and lunges and jumps and all of that, but there's so much benefit to doing this too. No wonder dancers have these long and strong legs, right? So if you want to shape your legs like this, once in a while, it's so great to do exercises on the floor that you're just focusing on length and creating your own resistance instead of adding resistance like weights, right, to your body. And going upside down, so good for your legs, very anti-inflammatory. And you felt how the burn is different, right? So again, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you subscribe if you like our videos. Like this video if you like this type of workout and you want to see more of this. This is very, very restorative for your body. So I hope you enjoyed it. And make sure you tell a friend, anyone and everyone that you can think of that could use more movement to their day and feel better overall. Let them know we're here. We're more than happy to share these videos with them too. Have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next workout.